Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am playing in some new Anastasia Beverly Hills and I'm excited because it's creams. Creams. We have cream bronzers, cream blush, and cream highlight. I have 3 of the cream highlights, 3 of the cream blushes, and 2 of the cream bronzers. And yes, these were sent to me in PR from Anastasia, so thank you. I am going to get into swatches and information and pricing. Then we will get into the demo where I put these on and I'll give you guys my thoughts. Starting off with the bronzers, the 2 that I have are Golden Tan, this one right here, and Amber, but there are 7 in the lineup and they go pretty deep, which is really nice to see. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but one of these is a little bit warmer and one is just a little bit more on the neutral side, so I can get a little bit of a sculpt out of it. Each of these are $35. They're meant to be a weightless formula. They can create contour or a nice bronzed look, so warmth or sculpt. They have a flexible hold that doesn't streak, patch, oxidize, or smudge. They're buildable with a matte second skin seamless finish. The 3 cream blushes that I have are Latte, Peachy Keen, and Pink Dahlia. On the bottom, you take that off, and there is a little brush here, but I just don't really like them. I find them to be a little stiff. That goes with pretty much every single product like this that I've ever used. Traditionally, I just use my brushes, but if you want to use them, they are there. These retail for $32. They're supposed to be natural looking on the skin. These glide onto the skin with ease, creating a long-lasting soft focus effect that blurs and diffuses for a fresh-faced, glowing skin. These as well are buildable just like the bronzers. And the blushes come in 5 different shades. Then we have the stick highlighters. Again, on the bottom there are the little brushes. These come in 6 different shades. The ones I have are Pink Diamond, Dripping in Gold, and Iced Out. Retailing for $34. These are weightless cream highlighters for instant luminosity. It's buildable and easy to blend, gliding onto the skin with a soft focus effect that blurs and diffuses for a skin perfecting finish. Let's go ahead and get into the demo. Starting off with the cream bronzers, I have not yet swatched these, so I need to figure out which one I'm going to wear. This one right here is Golden Tan. Go ahead. Seems to have a nice texture. This one looks like it would be kind of neutral warm. I like that color. Let me see what the other one looks like. This one is Amber. All right, let's see. I think I could use both of them, but I'm gonna use Amber. Sonia G Classic Base. I'm gonna dip straight into the bronzer, just pick up a little bit, and then I'm gonna pull my hair kind of taut and start back here. That way, if it's too dark, it's not in the middle of my cheek, and it's not. That's good. So I'm going to start stamping. This is my favorite way to apply because I have my face already set. I have my powder and everything on, so that is one just like light application, and this is buildable. You can have it sheared out like this, nice and natural, or build it up. So I am going to build it up just a little bit. I don't want to go too overboard. Go. Again, I'm going to start back. That's really pretty. I love this color, and the texture is really nice. That's really pretty. Start going up my temple right here, also down my jawline. I might try out the other one as well so that you guys can see the difference. But there might not be a huge difference because I'm not applying them heavily. That's beautiful. It's seamless. The texture is so nice. It's not sticky. Oh, it feels so good. I really like that. So I'm done with this side. I'm going to go in on the other with Golden Tan. Again, pulling my hair. I think this one's just a little bit darker on me. Again, blending out beautifully. I think this one gives me a little bit more of a contoured effect, but not too much. Like, it's not too gray. I don't know what it's looking like on camera, but in person, it's really pretty. But if I had to choose, I would choose this side just because I prefer that as a color for my bronzer. But if I wanted to go in after my bronzer and add a little bit of contour that wasn't too gray, I would use this right underneath my blush on top of my bronzer, and kind of like I do with the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. That's how I would use this color. Alright, both sides are done. Let me know if you prefer one to the other. The formula is so good. I'm really happy with it. Now I'm going to kind of go and like mesh them together so that it's not too different. So I'm applying amber right around. Ooh, that looks good. I'm applying amber right around the edges of that. And then I'm adding a little bit of golden tan. Do you see how that creates a really beautiful contour on top of that bronzer? The blushes, this one is Latte. And then we, okay, I am so sorry. I missed a whole video of comments and I need to get back to it. It's just like I'm having a hard time catching up. But there was a comment that I saw just randomly and it was so funny. So if you're the one that said this, I was cracking up. It says Mel picking, something along the lines of Mel picking a peachy blush over a mauve. Shocking. I laughed so hard at that. It was hilarious to me. All right, this one is Peachy Keen, and then the last shade that I have is Pink Dahlia. Okay, this one's pretty, but I'm not wearing this one today. This is something I would wear. Obviously, you're gonna blend this out. It wouldn't be that intense unless you wanted it to be, but I would wear that with like no eyeshadow, and I would probably dab a little bit right around bronzer on my crease. But today, this one isn't it. I'm trying to think here. I feel like I'm gonna end up going with this one. I know I'm gonna go with this one. But I think that this one might look a little muddy on me today. I can't tell. Oh, okay, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it. Okay, because that one looks so pretty. I'm gonna go in with Latte. Just kind of make sure I get it on my brush as evenly as possible. And I'm going to start on back again so that if I'm not a fan of this color, I can kind of fix it. Ooh. Nope, I definitely like this color. I definitely like it. I was worried about it looking kind of muddy. But I think I'm going to put this towards the back and maybe Peachy Keen on the front portion. This one's very natural. It's pretty. I'm just building it up just a little bit. Like I like when I'm looking straight on, that gradient is really nice. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And again, this texture is really beautiful. It's so nice to use. I love cream products that just are effortless to use. You don't have to sit here and fuss with them too much. You don't have to worry about lifting. This is not lifting up my foundation, my powder. Everything is staying nice and put, and it has a very skin-like kind of satin look to it. It's pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take Peachy Keen and put it right on my cheeks. I'm going to smile just a little bit so I can see. And I want to go more on the tops. I want to smile up here rather than downward. I think those go together really nicely. And then of course I will buff like I always do, but I gotta go in with highlight first. And I have 3 shades of that. I have Pink Diamond. Ooh, that's pretty, but I feel like that's gonna leave a little bit of like a cast. I'm a little bit darker right now. So let me see. This one's dripping in gold. And then iced out. Oh, that one's pretty. I think I want to go in with this one. This is iced out. Yeah, and then I could probably take a little bit of this one and pop it right where I want it. Mini base from Sonia G. Again, just doing the same thing like I did with the blush. Tap this on. This one is going to be a little bit more subtle on me because it's more of my skin tone. And then I'm going to go in with the lighter one, just like right on the tops of the cheekbones. Then I'm going to go in with just a little bit of pink diamonds and apply that right, right at the very top of my cheekbone. And that adds a little bit. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. There is a little bit of glitter in these. I don't mind it because it's a cream, so I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. But if you do not like glitter at all, just be aware that that is in here. Little here. And this is the one I'm going to use on my nose. And now that I am a glowing goddess, I am going to take this down a few notches. Sisley powder, Weighing Goss #1. Very little powder on this brush. I'm going to go right around the edges. I'm going to use a different powder on my pores. I just feel like this makes everything look nice and seamless. If you are new to my channel, this is something I do all the time. I think it takes away any harsh lines. It looks like an Instagram filter. Sonia G Mini Cheek Hyaluronic Hydra Powder Pressed by Terry. And I'm going right underneath my eyes and then slightly over the highlight. And that makes everything just kind of all blend together. Of course, if you liked it beforehand without me buffing, you could wear it like that too. You do you. And then I'm going to go in with Anastasia's Freya lip gloss. And afterwards, I will give you guys my opinions. I think you already know. They're good. For my thoughts, I really like these. I love it. I am so glad I got into creams at the time where it seems like a lot of brands are doing cream products. I'm into it and they are doing such a good job. These are my favorite out of the collection. Of course, I love the highlight and the blush, so I would say these first, blush second. I don't know, the blush and these might be like right on par with each other. But these are gorgeous. If I had to pick just one, it would be Amber, just because I prefer more of a bronzed look versus a sculpted look. But both of them work for me. Both of them are gorgeous. And the formula is so nice. How many grams or whatever are you getting in here? 30 grams. 1 ounce. I would recommend these to any and everybody, whether you're a beginner or a makeup artist. These are easy to use. It's not something that you're going to have to fuss with, and I like that they have shades that go all the way up to really deep. And then the blushes, I think that these, again, they applied so gorgeously. I prefer to put things on with brushes and stamp, but you can, if you would like, swipe them onto your cheeks and blend them out, especially if you're somebody who does not wear powder. You don't really necessarily need to do the stamping motion, but I just find that that's the easiest way for me to put it on, and I like that I don't have to worry about anything lifting or anything like that. And I love the colors. I really do love the way this looked. I thought that Latte, like whenever I first opened them, Latte was my favorite, and then I thought, ooh, I don't know, it could go a little muddy with the colors of the bronzers on my cheeks, but no, I think it is so pretty. It's a very natural color, and it's very, very flattering. My second favorite is obviously Peachy Keen. I love peach colors, especially on my cheeks. And then for the highlighters, I would suggest these to people who like to have a cream highlight but don't mind glitter, because there is a little bit of glitter in these. I don't mind it. You're definitely going to see it a little bit more out in the sun. But again, I'm not mad at it. I feel like my skin looks really, really nice. I'm really happy with the way Anastasia is changing things up, because when the last launch, not the Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 5, I love that palette, but I wasn't as happy with the powder trio. It was just like, you know, we've seen this, and I talked about wanting creams, and now we have them. This is what I want to see from Anastasia. It's really nice to see this brand going in this direction. I think this is the right direction, and I'm excited to see what they are going to put out next. I'm finally getting excited about Anastasia again. I lost a little bit, and now I'm excited again. I am excited again. You guys let me know what you think. Did you prefer one bronzer versus the other? Did you like one blush versus the other? How do you feel about the highlight? Just tell me all your thoughts in my comment section. I love you guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.